Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. In March last year, I did this video. The video you are seeing on your screen there, on this platform. In that video, I opined that if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was serious about becoming the next president of the Republic of Kenya, then he had no other option other than nominating either Babu Owino or Edwin Sifuna as his running mate in 2027. I made it very clear. In case you missed that video, I'm going to pin it in the comment below. Because today, Babu Owino endorsed Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Will Kalonzo Musyoka nominate Babu Owino as his running mate? I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm still hopeful that Kalonzo Musyoka will nominate Edwin Sifuna as his running mate in 2027. But I don't want to talk about that for now. For now, I want us to focus on the endorsement, Kalonzo Tosha, by Babu Owino. First of all, let us listen in to Babu Owino.
Every comrade who is in Nairobi, every comrade who is looking at us, you must register as a voter. You must register as a voter so that in the end, we have here Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Is the juice not worth the squeeze? Is the juice not worth the squeeze? You know, in 2020, people turned out from in the United States of America. When Trump was serving his first term, they didn't go to vote in Biden. They went to vote out Trump. In 2020, in 2002 in Kenya, people went to vote out Moi. They did not go to vote in Kibaki. In 2027, Kalonzo ametosha hajatosha. Kama alikuwa Azimio, Kalonzo alikuwa mzuri. Saizi kama Kalonzo ako opposition, sasa Kalonzo ni mbaya. Kalonzo amekosa nini so far? Amekosa nini so far? Ati tukisema pia Kalonzo tosha, ati Babu ni mbaya. Mbaya what? Comrades, will you accept this?
And for those who've been following Babu Owino's politics for a long time now, it was expected that Babu Owino was going to align himself with Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. As early as last year, early this year, he's been making similar statements.
Tushikeni Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, batupeleke Canaan. Sawa sivyo? Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Kenyatta did not expect to be the president of this nation. Came from prison, was made the president. Former President Moi did not expect to be the president in this nation. Kibaki in 2002 did not expect to be the president. It was a surprise to him. Uhuru did not expect to be the president in this country. And Ruto did not expect to be the president in this country. Therefore, all those who've been presidents in this country have never expected. They might say, they might talk about so many things, but I know, personally I know your heart. We went with you to a war that you are not going to get anything. You are not given any position. You stuck with Azimio in 2013, in 2017, in 2022. Huyo ni mwanaume mwenye bado tunaweza betray kweli? Lazima tuwe na utu. Na kama Ruto venye Gachagua alisema, kama Ruto anapenda baba sana, then make hata president in 2027 kwa? Kama hakuna, hatutaki historia selfish interest and ambitions. Tushikeni Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, batupeleke Canaan. Sawa sivyo?
And the truth of the matter is that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has also played a critical role in Babu Owino's politics, his re-election, because Embakasi East is predominantly Kamba, and the endorsement has always been open.
Babu Owino mwenyewe mjumbe Embakasi East. Aha, uno ODM. Wale wa Kamba wote wako Embakasi East wameona Kalonzo na kijana yangu, si ndio? Wote wa Kamba wapigie Babu Owino kura. Ndio mzuri nondo kasele katuna.
In this video, I want us to analyze that endorsement of Babu Owino. Why Babu Owino made it? Because we all know that Uhuru Kenyatta is going to support Fred Matiangi, which means Fred Matiangi is already out of the united opposition. Rigathi Gachagua is likely to throw his weight behind Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. But before we do all those, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two. Click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in, and I want to be very, very brief and to the point. The first reason why Babu Owino has endorsed or Toshad Kalonzo Musyoka is because of the Kamba Factor in Nairobi. We all know that Babu Owino is the Embakasi East Member of Parliament. Majority of people who've been voting for Babu Owino are Kambas. Why? Because Kalonzo Musyoka has always been on the side of Azimio. Of course, Babu Owino Pia is a wise man. He knows how to play his politics, having been a student leader and all those kind of stuffs. So he was able to win, but the support from the Kamba nation has always played a role for him.
With those words, nataka pia nepeane salamu za kijana mjumbe Babu Owino. A tough fighter. Kijana aogopi huyu. Aogopi. Amenipigia simu, tukaongea kama vile pia amezungumza. And when we had the battle of pipeline, kumbukeni, karibu Raila wawe kwa that demonstration. Because they didn't want us to cross that road. What is it? This road, Outer Ring Road. Walikataa kabisa. Na watu wa pipeline na wakawa watu wa ajabu. Naona kina mama atoa maji kwa 4th floor, 6th floor, wanatusaidia tusikufe na tear gas. That was an amazing spirit of commitment. If we had crossed into Embakasi East, they didn't want, because they knew Embakasi East sio mchezo. So when there is solid leadership at the level of the member of parliament, you get good results. Particularly this time, and it's no competition time between our members of parliament, but we need to get that level of commitment and outspokenness and being focused on what you need to do as a member of parliament. Kwa hivyo hapa, mimi nitasema hapa, I don't.
Babu Owino has declared his interest for the Nairobi gubernatorial race. And I'm going to explain that shortly. And for Babu Owino to win Nairobi, several factors will have to play. He must get the Luo votes, he must get the Luo votes, and he must get the Kamba votes. That if he were on this other side like in Azimio. But Azimio is no longer there. Which means for Babu Owino to succeed, he must align himself with Kalonzo, in the hope that he will be able to get good chunk of the Luo votes, good chunk of the Luo votes, and of course the Gen Z votes. And we know that Babu Owino has played his politics so well, good chunk of the Kikuyu votes, and if you add to the Gen Zs, Babu Owino will definitely win Nairobi. That's why he is aligning himself with Kalonzo. Because with Kalonzo, rest assured that the entire Kamba nation will vote for Babu Owino. So even if some Luos will not vote for him, then he will cover that with the Kamba votes. So that's why he has decided to follow that direction. Number two is the Azimio support base. The truth of the matter is that Azimio got the majority of votes in Nairobi. Majority of Azimio supporters, even as we speak, are yet to embrace the broad-based government. Which means Babu Owino is trying to target the Azimio support base, who are yet to embrace the broad-based government. So he can run away with them. Take the case of Kambas, who voted for Azimio. Take the case of some lawyers who voted for Azimio. The case of Luos who voted for Azimio and currently are not willing to go the Ruto way. These are the people Babu Owino wants their support. Is coming to step up for them. That's number two. Number three is the Nairobi gubernatorial race. If elections were held in Nairobi today, Babu Owino will defeat Sakaja. But Nairobi is a bit complex. In the last election, Azimio fronted Polycarp Igathe. With the Azimio numbers, it was expected that Polycarp Igathe was going to easily win that seat. He did not. Why? Because there was kind of rebellion from ODM support base who were for Team Wenyoni. Now, in 2027, the race is going to be a bit complex because Nairobi will be negotiated on a table. Rigathi Gachagua likes talking of shares. In case Rigathi Gachagua will not be running for the presidency, and in case he will be supporting Kalonzo Musyoka, there's a high chance that he's going to lay claim to that seat. There's that high chance. Which means Babu Owino must be strategic enough. And the strategy Babu Owino is using is that he's going to support Kalonzo. Then he's going to force himself onto that table. So when Nairobi will be discussed, Babu Owino will be on that table. So Rigathi Gachagua will have to tell him why he cannot be supported under the banner of United Opposition when he is the most popular. He will be asked about the numbers. Where are your numbers? Babu Owino will then take his pen because he's good at maths. He will take his pen and he will explain to Rigathi Gachagua that for me, I have this Kamba support. I have this Luo support. I have this lawyer support. I have this Kikuyu support. What else do I need? The Luo factor, the popularity, that Rigathi factor, and of course Kalonzo. And because Rigathi keeps on referring to people as agents of states, like he referred to Sifuna, I doubt if he will be able to refer to Babu Owino as a state agent. So, because of his interest in Nairobi gubernatorial seat, it is safer for him to be on the side of Kalonzo Musyoka. The fourth reason why Babu Owino has finally decided to Tosha Kalonzo Musyoka is because there are signs that Rigathi Gachagua is going to endorse Kalonzo Musyoka's bid for the presidency. If Rigathi Gachagua were to endorse Kalonzo Musyoka's bid for the presidency, Kalonzo's popularity is going to shoot up in Nairobi because Rigathi Gachagua supporters will rally behind him. Now that there is even the war between Rigathi and Uhuru. So the popularity of Kalonzo is going to shoot up in Nairobi. So if Babu Owino is on his side, he will benefit. And lastly, the Gen Z factor. You see, Babu Owino is in a very difficult situation. There's Raila factor, there's the Luo factor, there is the Gen Z factor, and of course Ruto. I was talking to someone and he was telling me, Lee, you know, if Babu Owino was strategic, he would have sided with the government, made his money, and maybe serve again as a member of parliament for Embakasi East. Then from there, he can run for the governor. But remember, Sakaja is very unpopular, based on opinion polls, very unpopular. Gen Zs are with Babu Owino. What we are not sure about is whether their support now to Babu Owino will translate into votes. Because we know how Kenyans operate. During voting day, they normally forget a lot of things and run to their tribes. But if they won't do that, then you can bank on the Gen Z support, supporting Babu Owino. And because the Gen Zs are very bitter and very angry with William Ruto, there is no way you can expect Babu Owino, who is not favored in ODM or in Kenya Kwanza, to side or to join that other side. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude this video by asking you this question. Do you think Babu Owino has committed a political blunder by joining Kalonzo Musyoka? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.